Is it better? No, you can't hear me? All static. It's probably my AC. I'll turn the AC off. Can you guys hear me now? I think we are only hearing your air conditioning. I just turned it off. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Better? Oh shit, I'm gonna get hot real quick. Hold on, let me roll a window down. You guys know I live in a hot place. I never catch your lives, and I'm not even here long. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, good. So it was the AC, and you know, I just realized, because, like, I have my little, I don't know what you call it, pop socket holder phone thingy on my vent, so it didn't even occur to me. Oh, I'm already getting hot. But yeah, so I've taken the next few days before I leave to get ready for the retreat, to ground, to just connect, to just be present. And the second I did the last thing, don't turn it off, suffocate. It's okay, I got the window down. I'm sure there's some trade winds coming in soon. I'll be cool, I'll be fine. I'm not gonna be on here too long anyway, because I gotta go in 15 minutes. It's not the AC, you guys still can't hear me? Or you guys can hear me? Loving the hot day air, it is boiling, maybe open windows would help your heat. Wait, so can you guys hear me or not hear me? It's not the AC? Hold on, maybe. Okay, then I'm just gonna lift this up. I'm gonna turn the AC back on because it's hot. It's very hot. I wonder why you guys can't hear me. Is that better? You can hear me. You can hear me. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. Well, AC is back on. You're definitely gonna hear it now because it's on high. Got hot real quick. So yeah, I've been getting crazy downloads. The second I was I did the last thing, and then I'm okay, I'm in prep mode, I'm in grounding mode. All this stuff came in, and it was holy shit. And it's not just the retreat stuff, it's also collective stuff, it's Lionsgate stuff, it's stuff that's going on this week with the collective, it's Leo stuff. It was just it's a lot, but I'm super excited. It was blowing right in your speaker before. Yeah, no, I kind of figured that's what happened. I think it was the AC blowing straight into the phone. Yeah, like I said, I didn't put two and two together. It was stuck on my vent. Your self-care is more important, and it's not terrible. Okay, good. It's been so weird the past week. Yeah, the past couple of weeks really has been really strange. And I even said this in the weekly messages. By the end of this week, we're going to be really feeling the fire. We're going to feel that Leo energy because, it's literally becoming Leo season right now. And there's going to be more fun, more play. It's going to be busier, more dynamic stuff, more creativity, but definitely a lot of play going on there. And then the downloads I've been getting, I can't talk about all of them yet. There will be a time. Can't talk about all of them yet. But I will say, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for what's coming, energy-wise, for what's coming for the collective. The next few weeks are gonna be really bright, is almost what I want to say. Really bright, really high energy. There's going to be crazy amount of activations going on, and not to mention the portal itself for Lionsgate, right? That's going to usher us into, how do I say? How do I talk about some of these things without talking about the other things? It's going to really elevate us energy-wise, okay? I'll just say that. So for some people, you might be perceiving it as ascension, awakening. Some of you are going to be perceiving it as, oh my God, we're jumping another timeline, but it's a really high vibe timeline. It's just this super, super high frequency period of time of being blasted with light, but also really being in our hearts and really having fun and really being creative, really embracing new versions of ourselves, finally being done with some patterns and having a lot of integrity with that. It's going to be really great. And everyone's in a different place in their journey. So for some of us, especially those who've been working through a lot of shadow work for years, let's say you've kind of been doing that for I don't know, a few years to almost a decade. I think it's gonna be finally a window of just being in completion with it and really just being in the fun part of it, being in the present part of it, and really creating something new. I was getting a lot of new, so much new is coming in. The Rainbow Bridge is playing a huge part in that, and that's something I can't talk about fully yet. but it's big stuff. It's big stuff. Especially as relates to Sirius and Lionsgate. Big stuff. Now, after the next few weeks of being in this amazing energy, there's going to be radical change. There's going to be significant change. And it might kick up a lot of more shadow for the collective. I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. We ebb and flow out of this stuff all the time. It's a constant dance. It's a constant ebb and flow. But I do think there's going to be radical change by the time we hit like end of August. And especially by the time we hit October, insane amounts of change in the physical reality. Now, what that will look like individually will be really different, because I think it's also going to correlate with our own individual, how do I say? I guess you could say spiritual journey. That's like not the right words. It's like the right words are eluding me for that. Like if you're just starting, if you're like just becoming aware of shadow work, you're just becoming aware of all these different things, right? I think it's really going to be more the beginning of kind of like a dark night of the soul for people who are in that boat. But for people who've been, like I said, like few years to like a decade, I think your perception of it's going to be really different. I think it's probably going to be more of a positive, like New Earth associated perception versus like, oh my God, the world is changing and what is happening. And then you're kind of set into this prolonged period of constant changes for the next few years, right? So it's going to be different for everybody as far as your own perception of it. But I'm excited. I'm personally just very, very excited. There's going to be a lot burned away. Burned away specifically is what was coming up a lot. Burned away. And I was like, okay. And that's totally the Leo. That's totally Leo season. That's totally the Lion energy. Burned away. Burn it. I say burn it. Let it burn. So anyway, I'm just in good energy. I'm just in really like amped up energy. Fire's a potent cleansing element. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. I'm just keeping an eye on the time here. I'm also going to try to somehow download this, post this to YouTube. I know that's a thing. I haven't figured out how that's a thing, but we'll see. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're talking about the next few weeks, potentially like the next couple months, few months, I guess. Been following you for years now. Stephanie. Oh, hey Alejandra. Excuse me. So yeah, and I know there's more downloads to come. So I'm just sitting and receiving them right now. Love your YouTube videos. Thanks for being consistent. Thanks, beautiful. Have to get going. Okay, have a good day. Save it in the end to your device. Well, I definitely save them like for Instagram, but I know there's a way to like put them on YouTube. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So I don't know if you guys are feeling the amped up energy yet, or the fire energy yet, or if you're still feeling like the deep depth emotion ocean of Cancer. I know we all were kind of like swept up into that for a bit. And I love Cancer energy. Cancer rising, how could I not? It has its pros for sure. But this Cancer season was definitely had me feeling like I was in an ocean. Anything to say on Chiron's retrograde in Aries? The retrograde in Aries is coinciding with everything that I'm talking about. Especially now that we're ushering into Leo season. Let's just say the bridge is open. Let's just say Chiron retrograding in Aries is helping us with this portal and bridging to these higher energies, especially in burning away this old crap. This stuff that doesn't apply to us anymore, the stuff that's also distorted, it's getting burned away. Retrograding in my Aries first house, but did make me go to a one fun night trip to Vegas. Oh, cool. I hope you had fun. Some sites will shift the sign to the one before. Let's see. Been drowning in that Cancer energy. No drowning. No drowning. I have a 0 degrees north node. Do I focus on the sign, that sign, or sign before? I'd focus on both. It also depends on what else is going on in your chart, because let's say you're like, I don't know exactly what your sign is, but like, let's say you're 0 degrees Leo North Node, right? If you have a Leo stellium, I'd pay attention to Leo more so than Cancer. If you have Cancer stellium, I'd probably pay attention more to Cancer, but still pay attention to Leo. I would honor both of those, because also in your progressive chart, that's going to change like through the course of your life, on your progressive chart, which is always kind of important to look at as well. For example, I'm a North Node Aquarius. My progressive chart right now is North Node Capricorn. And in Vedic, I'm a North Node Capricorn. So Capricorn is really significant, but Aquarius is still really significant for me as well. So I pay attention to both. But that's just my 2 cents on it. Let's see, we got a Jupiter return. Jupiter returns are fun. They can be, depending on what's going on, but they can be. Let's see. I really appreciate you answering. Yeah, no problem. You know me. I love astrology. I love a chance to nerd out. Had a wonderful healing from my guides. Oh, excuse me. Do you do Vedic also? For my YouTube videos, I mean, I don't follow the Vedic system for my YouTube videos. I have studied Vedic. I haven't studied it as extensively. So there are certain things that I know, and there are still a lot of things that I don't. But yeah, so like for my own chart, when I'm looking at my own stuff, I'll look at my Vedic chart from time to time, especially when it comes to the nakshatra system. I think it gets really interesting when you're looking at like a full moon and new moon and you're comparing the 2 schools and seeing what the 2 different schools are saying. A lot of times it honestly coincides or adds like another layer of complexity to it. So yeah, I look into Vedic, I understand Vedic. I am by no means somebody who's really adept at Vedic. I'm a progress Leo rising. Is Leo season going to get crazy or crazy good? That's a matter of perspective. Honestly, everything's a matter of perspective. My progressive right now is also Leo rising, so it's kind of funny. I know for me, Leo season is going to be amazingly good. And I'm just excited, and I'm just enjoying the ride. Now, again, we ebb and flow out of these energies all the time. So when something gets crazy good, it can kick up stuff that's not so good. But it doesn't mean that it's going to take you down. It doesn't mean that it has to be suffering. It just, ebb and flow. Ebb and flow, ebb and flow, ebb and flow. I think it's going to be different for everybody, again, based on where they're at, based on their own perception of things, because there is going to be a lot of change. Lots of change. And when I say radical change, I mean radical. Like, like, what world and life am I living in now? Kind of like foreign radical change. And some people will respond excitingly to that. Be happy to embrace that and like what cool new possibilities will come of that. And some people are going to fight it and say it's awful and miserable. So it's just a matter of perspective. Let's see. Yay for amazingly good. Yes, why not? Why not? Nails? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been watching you for years. Your messages always resonate. Oh, cool. Thank you for like such the prolonged support. I appreciate it. I'm a progressed Sag Sun too, so it's very new. Yeah. All right, guys. It's 1:15. I gotta go, or I'm gonna be late. But I will see you guys at some point in time. Maybe. Like I said, I'm now focused on retreat, and then I'm going on retreat, and then I'll be back from retreat. So I'm probably not gonna be posting too much on YouTube. I might. I don't know. We'll see. You guys know how I roll. But have a really good day. It's funny. It feels like the weekend, but I know it's not the weekend. Right? Because it's like, yeah, it's Wednesday. Happy hump day, I guess. But yeah, I will see you guys very soon, okay? I think. Bye. Take care.